tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mills. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nicki know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, break. 52, mark 52.
Check back, check back.
Patch it. Grace don't travel. Charlie. Let's go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get the ball. Switch 61. Match ball. Let
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You get routine spell. Delta. You get block me. Kill. On the ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Bam. Deuce. Check the backer. Check 37.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch the slant.
Check 20.
Middle.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Now Drake. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Rosen to throw on third down. And able to find Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 36, 36. SOS, SOS, SOS. Hey, alert, alert. SOS, SOS. Alert, alert, alert. 51 the mic, boy, 51. You ain't doing nothing today.
On third down, Rosen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We're going to work.
1st and 10 at the
Jam. Hard.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Terry Godwin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Bound to lose one. Check three, check three, check three. Check 50, check 50. 80 weapons, 80 weapons. Watch the whip. Same. Check 9, check 9. 49, check 49, check 49. Go.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. You're not ready. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Protein spill. Rush in. Switch. Shot.
On first down, Drake.
Go, run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shift. Watch twist. 61. Matchbox lights. Wide. Hug. Shift. Motion.
They'll run with Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Get ready.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Don't get nervous.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears. Under crunch. Shift. Check 24. Ready, go.
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On third down, Drake. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bravo. D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
To throw is Rosen. Complete to Dorsett. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come again.
Here's Rosen to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal performance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Kill. Alert flare. Shoot.
Tight dog. Yep.
2nd and 15. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 43. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Go, Mike. 180. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, quarter. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. You gonna see me again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You. Back.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go. Go, go, go. 50.
Rosen to throw again. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 38, Mike 38.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. Middle. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's just me and you. Mike 38, Mike 38, Mike 38. It's coming this way. Come on. Monday. Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Monday. Safety's creeping.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4.
You got 3 down. 5. 38. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 38. Mike 38.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. This one caught by Isabella. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. An opening there on that first down run as he gets his forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. touchdown Cardinals. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
3 down. Hey, check.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 38.
On first down, it's Rosen. Look at the spin. That ball complete to Isabella. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike 38.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
180.
Mike 38.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 38.
Whoa.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, check. Hey, exit.
Mike 38. Mike. You don't want nothing.
Now it's Rosen. Able to find Isabella. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 38.
Again, it's Rosen.
Let's make these babies cry.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page,
Middle.
quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, zoom.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go with Howard again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Hustle, let's go. Hustle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check 25. You're out. Check. Lucky. Watch the edge. Hey. Alert 3. Exit.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Foxtrot.
And now it's Rosen looking. He completes this one to Mack. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
6-man. Check curls. Slip them on that.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Going to throw right side here, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Slam.
General West.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
I'm letting you know right now, hey, alert.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Alert. Mark 38.
Hey, seam 6.
We got to step it up. 38's the mic. Hey, they scared.
To throw is Rosen. He dumps it off to Drake. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rosen will throw. He goes underneath to Drake. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Rosen to the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Hey, alert, alert.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, alert, alert.
One final shot here for Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack. We got him. We got him.
Today's final score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing. Saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a